You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Ian Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show.
Oh, hey everyone, Being is for doing, and we're doing another after show for NBC's The Voice, episodes 13 and 14. We're finishing up the knockouts and getting into the live rounds tonight. We're covering Team Blake, Team Usher, and Team Adam. I'm your host, Jason Ikeler, and over there in all red.
Well, the red team
side.
over here. I'm Christian Rosenberg.
And I'm Chloe West. But you guys, before we start The Voice, Mother's Day is on Sunday, and
Happy Mother's Day.
I'm kind of having anxiety because I don't know what to get my mom.
Then that proves that you did not listen to me at all last week.
Christian, you talk a lot, so it's hard to take it all.
Wait,
But
what did
everything
you
I say is golden. And what I said last week about proflowers.com is golden, so I will say it one more
Oh
time.
yeah, what about it?
Well, you know, proflowers.com right now, they actually have a great special going on for Mother's Day. You can get a dozen rainbow-colored roses for only $19.99. Or they're like super premium package, which is 24 of those roses, so twice the amount, chocolate, and a cool little pink vase for only $29.98.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a savings over 50%. It's incredible, and ProFlowers is awesome because they can set up your, the date as far as when you want to deliver it. Obviously, we're getting close to Mother's Day, so you want to put it in soon. Make sure they do get it for you. It's guaranteed to last at least a week or your money back. That's always a plus. And it's super easy. I've ordered stuff on that site myself. It's really, really simple to do. And to get this special, what you really need to do is simply on the website, at the top of the screen, there's a little microphone. There's a little area where you can type next to that microphone, and you were supposed to type AFTERBUZZ. If you put AFTERBUZZ next to that microphone, you will get that special. Mother's Day is only a few days away at proflowers.com. Again, next to the microphone, type in AFTERBUZZ. You will get that 24 rainbow roses, a pink vase, and chocolate for only $29.98
Amazing.
at proflowers.com. Did you listen to me this time?
I did.
Okay, good.
Happy
got
Mother's
it.
Day, Mom. Now you know what you're
Happy
getting.
Mother's Day, Joan. Well, let's get into Team Blake.
Let's.
Ay,
The worst.
caramba.
The worst team, Team Blake. I'm sorry,
The
Blake
worst.
Shelton, if you're listening to this, but I don't know what you're doing. You're self-sabotaging because you made some really crappy choices tonight.
His team is so white bread. It's just so boring.
He's got his country team.
But it's not even like exciting. Like his wife, for example, Miranda Lambert, is someone who's like gritty and country,
Yeah.
and you like grab onto what she says, and she's kind of dangerous. And his team is so boring. I'm so bored with
Yes,
Team
thank
Blake.
you. So over it. So Blake's first battle round is Savannah Berry versus Justin Rivers. And Savannah sang As Long As You Love Me by Justin Bieber, and Justin Rivers sang The Climb by Miley Cyrus. So Savannah, let's talk about that for the second.
Sure.
I thought it was a good song choice, but I thought her voice kind of got lost in the arrangement of it. Like, I think it should have been a little bit more unplugged. There's almost like too much going on, I think.
That's almost identical to what I wrote, which
It's a
is
miracle.
crazy. Literally, like the one sentence, like the little sentence that I write to like describe it. I put cool arrangement, but nothing stuck out.
Yeah.
is what I wrote, and that exactly right.
And I thought she got better toward the end and it ended well, but I just think I was kind of, I don't know, I think when she did like the Safe and Sound thing and it was just so epic,
Yeah.
I was waiting for another moment like that.
I'm just grooving. Man.
I thought that she kind of won me over again because during the battle rounds I was not happy with her. Yeah. But she won me over with her arrangement of the song, and I thought it really showed who she will be as an artist, sort of very pop country. But overall really great, and she can sort of transcend the two genres. But I did agree with Blake on this one. I thought Justin, who's coming from nowhere, really won the knockout.
Really? Okay, so
Yeah.
Justin sang The Climb, Miley Cyrus.
Which was a hilarious choice. Did anybody else think that was funny?
I just thought it was kinda
when I
funny
see
that it was like
a guy choose Miley Cyrus, I just
Battle
find
of
it
the
funny.
teen pop stars.
Yes!
The Biebs versus Miley. I thought what Blake said when he was coaching him about have the big moments should be the range, not the runs.
Yes.
And I don't know, it was like too cheesy for me. It reminded me of like contemporary Christian music in like a really bad way, where it was just like super corny and you want to like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I thought he was kind of pitchy, and over him.
Over? That was the only performance we've ever seen of him.
Yeah, I know. See, there's the thing. Yeah, because like we didn't see his blind audition. I don't think we definitely did not see his battle. All of a sudden, he comes in, and I'm watching him, and I'm thinking honestly, I'm like, where the hell has this guy been? Because honestly, in my opinion, of the remaining people on Blake's team, obviously we'll get to like some people that he should have chosen didn't in a moment. Yeah. But I think he is the strongest on Blake's team. That's saying something right there
Holly
about Blake's
Tucker
team.
is definitely the strongest.
I thought Savannah, even though I think she has a horrible personality, I think he should have kept her in the competition because she can make moments and make people like her. And I think compared to the rest of his team, he's got nobody now.
I mean, well, this guy, I think Justin is like your all-American country guy.
I agree with you.
Really?
I think
So
Justin,
you're alone. The red team's aligned.
Red team is on right now.
Team Jason thinks that Justin is horrible.
No, I think Justin is really sort of like the Rascal Flatts Lone Star style in country, where it's very ballad singing, and he can really hold those notes. I mean, his high held notes were great and strong, and I think at the beginning he was a little pitchy, but right when he clicked in for himself, he hit it, and he was great. And I think he won. Okay, this is like, I wish you guys were watching Tuesday night with me, because after Blake announced that Justin won, I stopped my TiVo and rewound it so I could watch Savannah's reaction.
What was it?
It was just complete shock, but like also disgust.
Just anger.
She should have been though, because I was disgusted, because I think Blake is like country music. His team is like country music like 6 or 7 years ago. Like Rascal Flatts, not relevant.
I know.
Or all the other girls on it. Like it's all about like.
Hey, Rascal Flatts has got like 7, 8 Grammys. I don't mind not being relevant anymore with all that.
But nobody like, it's all about like Miranda Lambert, Casey Musgraves, like the edgier girls.
The great, like Grace would have been great.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll go to his next battle round, which was also horrible. Sorry, Blake, I'm just really not feeling you. Holly Tucker versus Luke Edgman. Holly sang Live Like You Were Dying by Tim McGraw, and Luke sang Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. Holly. She's just so fake to me.
You can't connect to her, and the fact that she sang a Tim McGraw song.
It was so corny.
You're like, great, you sang the Tim McGraw song really well, but like I was not connected to anything she was doing, and if she's going to be going up against people like Amber Carrington, who I think is sort of her competition in this, or the person most like her, she can't stand up.
No, because Amber is like doing so many current things and like so relevant, and I feel like
so connected.
I wrote if The Voice was on TV 15 years ago, Holly would have won and been successful. But
and this is the funny thing with Holly, because all of us on her blonde audition were flabbergasted that she had all 4 chairs turned.
That's right.
Yeah.
In the battle, we're all flabbergasted that it was a bad battle. I don't remember who she faced, but it was just like, yeah, I guess Holly's gonna stick around. And then here, we're all just like, what's so great about her?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's a good vocalist. I'll give her that.
Oh, sure.
But she's not original.
You got to be good to get to this point.
She's not an artist.
Right. She's a vocalist, and she can hit the notes and sing the songs, but other than that, I'm bored with her.
And so she was up against Luke Edgman, who sang Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. Blake, what are you thinking?
And he was the guy, when Blake stole him, all of us were like, he finally got someone that can compete.
And then he lets him go.
Well, and you know what? I thought because he gave him. Well, this is my problem with Blake. He gave him criticism about how he did the song after he performed it, not while he was coaching him. So I just thought that was kind of a
Maybe Blake is falling off as a coach. I mean, when you see people like Usher and Shakira coaching,
he's intimidated.
Well, the reason he let Grace go is because he didn't know how to coach her. He said that he could have a handle on the Swan Brothers, and maybe that's why he let Luke go, because Luke made this amazing arrangement.
This sounds great, and yeah, he pulled off when they said he was going to sing "Teenage Dream." I'm like, oh no.
Well, because I was thinking, okay, Darren Criss just did this on Glee. We've seen it, but he completely made the song like an R&B song.
Yes.
He did.
I thought it was so good.
I could not believe that he chose Holly over her.
And I actually even heard when he was going up for the high notes, I heard a little Clay Aiken in his voice, but in like a good way.
Wait, are we all agreeing that we wanted Luke to win this?
All three of us agreed on this one.
We are all agreeing.
I
think this is
he was amazing.
Luke, we love you.
Luke, we do love you. Come on our show.
Yes.
Please. Did anybody else think his arrangement sounded like "To Become One" by Spice Girls?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Wow.
Okay.
It sounds like it.
That's funny.
His
That's
arrangement
really funny.
has similar. It's a similar R&B song.
That song hasn't popped in my head in like 15 years.
That is so funny. Yeah. So
But I really hope Luke keeps going with his career, because he's a great backup singer. But
I feel like he can be.
He can do something. He can do something.
totally.
So yeah, Blake picked Holly. Why? Next up, Yawn. Danielle Bradbury versus Taylor Beckham.
All right, go ahead, guys.
This is like,
Go ahead.
Okay, let me just tell you what was wrong with this battle. Everything. Danielle is like, she's cute, she has a good voice, but she is like, what is she doing in this song that's different than Carrie Underwood? She's not as good as Carrie Underwood, so it just sounds like a less talented.
it sounds
Carrie
like a
Underwood.
karaoke version.
Yeah. Like,
A good karaoke version.
She's like the good girl in high school choir.
I said that last week, I think.
Oh, see?
I know I've definitely said that about her. This battle was very funny visually because it was like angel versus devil.
Yes.
Did you guys see that?
I did see that. I did notice that.
And then she's singing about Jesus, and it was very
the other
funny.
one singing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, she put runs on the end of every phrase. Go. Listen. Like she can't just sing a song.
She can't sing without using her vibrato, which is a very
I don't think
trained thing to do.
I don't think this was her best performance by any means, but I thought she's been the most consistent.
Oh, she's the best on Blake's team, but that's not saying anything.
And I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I said she'd win at least one more round a couple weeks ago, I think, or last week.
Yeah, I don't know why you're right on that one, but
because
you are.
I'm brilliant.
Okay.
And modest.
I think I honestly think for her first ballad, she was good. I'm sort of sick of them telling the story of like, oh, it's my first big performance. It's this first this.
Yeah, we're now at this is my fourth performance tomorrow.
She's counting. Okay, we're over you, Danielle. Taylor Beckham sang Russian Roulette by Rihanna.
God.
On paper, I thought this was a good song choice.
Me too.
Just because she's not trying to sing this huge song. Like, Rihanna's not that great of a vocalist.
But she's an R&B
you would
singer.
think that this wouldn't be that hard to cover.
Rihanna's an R&B singer. Taylor is not an R&B singer.
It was just so amateur. And I feel like Taylor should sing like a Gwen Stefani song or something. Like, not vocally complex.
Yep.
And I mean, this isn't either, but she sounds horrible.
In her lower register, terrible. And when she finally when it finally went into the end and she sort of got up to her, basically her normal register, her lower register is terrible.
Yeah.
I couldn't even understand what she was saying when she was singing. But when she finally got up there, you were like, oh, I hear why you're still in the competition. But I don't like her voice.
She looks so uncomfortable on stage.
Her blind audition was terrible. We didn't think she should advance.
I think
her battle was terrible. We didn't think she should advance.
Yep.
She did terrible here, and Blake finally noticed it because he even said after, "Is like this was the one that was no contest."
Yeah.
He's like, "I knew right away that I'm picking Danielle over Taylor."
Well, and I think I would have too, but I think
she did awful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I said like Taylor's was the worst one, like going in after
and I
the
feel
battles.
Like Blake has we'll get into the next one too, but Blake has no artists.
He's got no one that stands out.
No. So his next battle was Grace Askew versus the Swan Brothers. And Grace sang I Can't Stand in the Rain by Tina Turner. And the Swan Brothers sang Drift Away by Adobe Gray. I thought it was an Uncle Cracker song.
Uncle Cracker covered it.
Dude, hey, I felt terrible because like the first thing that popped in my mind when they said Grace was singing I Can't Stand the Rain, I'm like, she's singing Missy Elliott?
Oh, that would have been fun.
I'm like, that would have been. I'm like,
that would have been so.
But then Tina Turner, I'm like, oh yeah, wait.
Sorry.
I had a dumb
y'all
moment.
are killing me.
I had a dumb moment there.
But I liked like what she was doing with the song and the vibe of it. But she has like 3 different voices, and they don't connect.
Interesting.
Like she has
Go
like
on.
her lower voice,
Which
her,
is
like,
incredible.
Yeah, really
Holy
good.
moly.
She has her higher voice, and then she has like her raspy thing. Just listen.
That's her higher.
Yeah, it's the trouble connecting them all.
So like individually they're all good, but they don't mesh well, I don't think. And I think that's what Blake was saying, that she's kind of hard to follow. Like right there, that sounds like a
Get out my window.
held down country singer.
I like when she does that though.
No, I do too, but I think she needs to like stick.
She needs to like find the
with
glue.
something. Yeah.
I really like Grace, and I'm
But I
really
think- yeah, I
upset
think we
that
should've
she.
kept her.
Yeah,
that
I was
she
thinking
didn't
about you because I knew
continue.
you loved Grace.
Yeah, I really like her, and I would buy her album. I would go on iTunes and
Yeah.
buy it, and you can buy all of the performances on iTunes, and you can also download us on iTunes.
Hey, you can.
And rate and comment, and we comment back, and tell your friends. And right now we have 5 stars, so let's keep it up. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
Loving it.
Seriously, thanks guys.
So she faced the Swan Brothers, who sang Drift Away. I'm just gonna be honest and say that I couldn't even pay attention because I was so bored. So you guys go ahead and comment.
See, I was hoping you'd be able to comment because I was so bored.
Okay, it's good.
I'll
So
comment.
we're on the same page.
I'll comment because I like to talk. I love this song, and they sort of said it in the thing. Everybody loves this song.
I hate this song.
But really?
Yeah.
I love this song.
It's so overplayed.
Yeah, but it's just classic.
And why didn't the I think I put the smaller Swan. Like he never sang solo.
I know they brought it up too. It was very interesting,
Yeah.
but they brought it up in a nice way where they were like, "You guys know what to do in your duo. He's the lead singer. You come in on the chorus."
The less talented Swan
He's the
brother.
Beyonce. You're the Kelly.
Yep.
Aw, Kelly's a
Get
good singer. Guys, Kelly's good, and her album Motivation is really good, and she's hot and sexy, and don't hate on Kelly.
I didn't say anything about her not being hot and sexy.
She ain't no Beyonce.
I can't stop. I don't want to get into it.
So the Swan Brothers won,
Which was
just like.
But Blake's reason was because he could get a handle on him, and I think that's a bad sign of
and Blake,
coaching.
you have like no handle on anybody on your team. I've been on Team Blake every other season of The Voice. Like
Until
I'm
now.
always on Team Blake, and now I'm just like, I wish we could just vote off Blake's team and let everybody else stay on another week.
All right, so for Blake's team now, it's all finalized. They'll start tomorrow.
Yes.
Got Danielle, Holly, Justin, who we met for the first time on Tuesday,
And the
Swan
Swan
Brothers.
For Blake's team, I'm excited about Justin. And that's
I am
sort of
too.
it. I feel
I'm
like
not excited about him.
really, I feel like maybe Blake might give him a song, like maybe a more contemporary song that he could
Okay.
really kill. Danielle, I'm sure he's gonna give her like Taylor Swift.
She needs to do like, I want her to do Casey Musgraves
That would be cool to see her do
Okay.
that.
and like do something more current, and not unless I don't know, she just needs to do something good.
What about the Swan Brothers? What do you think Blake will give them?
Uncle Cracker.
No. Yeah, probably.
Oh my God, what
Probably
if he
like
gives him
Kid
that?
Rock
Kid
or
Rock, I was
something.
gonna
Kid
say
Rock?
that Kid Rock song.
That would be so funny.
No,
They-
yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Actually,
That's our
have
prediction.
personality.
No, you know what would be good for them though with Kid Rock? Give them the song, the picture song.
Make them do it as a duet.
Exactly. No, seriously.
two brothers.
Make one of them sing Sheryl Crow's part.
Are you kidding?
That
That's a
would be-
relationship. That's
be
like
so
West Virginia.
funny.
That would be
That's
so awkward.
No,
Music
but it gives them a
No.
chance to sing sing a duo and actually sing individual parts.
There are male duos in country music that are not Picture by Kid Rock and
Oh my
Sheryl
God, I kind of want
Crow.
them to do that now. So let's get
I'm
into
sorry.
team.
I wouldn't look at it like that, like you two weirdos, all right?
Well, that's what
Jeez.
the song's about.
Well, you listen to the voice, not the lyrics.
Well,
Get out of here. Get out of here. You're voted off Team Red.
Oh.
do you have a brother, Christian?
I do. I have a brother and two
Do
sisters.
you guys sing each other love ballads?
Maybe.
Okay. We're not judging. We're just wondering. Let's get into Team Usher. First up on
Usher,
Usher
baby.
is Josiah Hawley versus Jess Kellner. And I'm going to eat my words and say Josiah disappointed me.
Wow.
I liked looking at him, but I did not like listening to him. He sang Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. And again, I thought it was a great song choice, but he was just so sloppy on it.
He just wasn't connected, and I told you guys this earlier, that with this sort of song, and kind of any Amy Winehouse song, you could sing all the notes wrong for any sake, but if you're connected to the song and you are connected to the meaning, people will believe you and go along with you. And he's very clean cut, and singing an Amy Winehouse song is not.
And also, does anyone notice how he sings out of the side of his mouth?
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah, like, just fix that.
It's not hot, Josiah.
No, Josiah.
You're a very
Shut
hot
your
man,
mouth.
but that's not attractive.
Josiah, the two people that are talking about your hotness are, critique. So listen to them.
Thank you.
But
yeah,
the thing with it is, he didn't really connect to it. But I think as little as he connected with this song, he connected just a little more with this song than Jess connected with hers.
Okay, so I also thought Jess had a good song choice. She just couldn't pull it off. She sang "Give Me Something" by James Morrison, and it was like I wrote a little too high school talent show for me. And she was like consistently like a half step under pitch the whole song.
She reminds me of Norah Jones, but
like
she was
bad.
Yeah, she was straining too much on all of the high notes. Everything was a strain, and it was hard to watch and hard to listen to. And she started out well, and she could feel the music, but it was just like it wasn't working.
So he picked Josiah, which I would have picked. Obviously, I think that is a smart choice.
I think so too, which is surprising because Josiah is winning me over more and more. And after tonight's performance, when he did the Muse song, I've like now instead of having like a toe on Team Josiah, I'm like a foot on Team Josiah.
Yeah, well,
but both feet are on his team.
I think it just shows how good Usher is, though, because he's
Usher's
incredible
done a
coach.
phenomenal job.
So his next battle was Audrey Karash versus your girl Michelle Shamwell.
Yeah, she was.
Audrey sang "How to Love" by Lil Wayne, and Michelle sang "Raise Your Glass" by Pink. Audrey. Demi Lovato did this cover. Way better than you. Like she did the same thing like 2 years ago when the song came out and tried to make it into like an R&B song. It was huge on YouTube, and so I think that's what she was ripping off. But she just can't sing it. I was
so thrown off when she said, "I'm gonna sing Lil Wayne." I'm like, really?
Well, and I think you could do this song and make it really fun.
You can,
but it was like, I don't know.
Luke could do it so well.
Luke could do that.
It's almost like she was trying so hard to be unique, and it just I didn't buy it.
I don't buy her at all. I don't understand why she was still in the competition.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. I loved her nails. I was all on.
Oh, she looked great.
Yeah.
But it almost seemed like she was singing the song for the first time. Like he just handed her the music and is like, "Sing this." And she's like, "Okay."
Yeah, no, she did not seem comfortable at all.
And so she was up against,
and especially when you're picking, this round they chose their own song, so you should pick someone you're really, really comfortable with.
And she was all over the place notes wise, but okay, can we talk about when Usher was coaching her and he got in her face and he was like, "Sing to me like you mean it." I would have died. Like I gave her a little props.
I would have handed them an Altoid.
would have handed him everything.
And I think
Michelle sang "Raise Your Glass" by Pink. And okay, I feel like a lot of times in these competition shows, people don't do like the obvious song choice like this. Like, this is such a good song and everybody loves it.
It was a great choice for her.
And I just love that I don't know, I thought it was such a good song
She did great.
Because it's current, but it still shows off her voice. And I thought she did so good.
she's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Her movements and dance moves and lunges. And
She's so into it.
She's so quirky, and it's so cute and fun, and I just always want to watch her perform. And her voice is great, and she hits those high notes, which are really hard. And
I almost
this
feel like
is a
a
hard
little
song.
Jessie J in her voice.
Oh yeah, I can hear that for sure.
And when they were doing the push-ups during that was funny. Training, so funny. So she won that one, and she's my favorite on Team Usher. Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow.
I think she'll be Usher's.
He's coming over.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. My favorite on Team Usher. You don't like Katya.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Katya.
We'll get to that.
Let's get to C. Perkins and
versus
Vito.
So C. Perkins sang "She Ain't You" and Vito sang "Everything I Do" by Bryan Adams. C. Perkins, I felt like when he interacted with the crowd, at first I was like really pumped up about it, but it like
I'm like, oh, this is cool.
he like got pumped up and then he would sing and it would like wah, wah, and then he'd get the crowd pumped up and then he'd sing and I don't know. I was really disappointed.
He's a really good hype man. He would be.
Well, yeah, no, this is a funny thing because like in his battle round, I commented he seemed like the shy guy in a junior high prom that was afraid to ask a girl to dance. All of a sudden, this performance, he went through puberty apparently and became like the guy like I'm here to have the party. I'm here to have tons of fun, and he was going nuts. But he was like forgetting to really sing while having fun.
That's not really a song that you pump people up to.
Yeah.
And I thought his falsetto when he tried to do that, when Usher was coaching him and Usher's like, try this, and then he did it, it was good in the coaching session, but he like completely didn't do anything Usher told him to when he was out there.
Yeah, he was out of breath, and I feel bad for him. But you know what? Part of me doesn't feel bad because he was really sassy to Usher. When Usher was like, I think you need to do it like this, and he was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, this is Usher.
Who are you talking to?
Who would be feeling it if anybody except Usher isn't?
Exactly. So the Vito sang Everything I Do by Bryan Adams. And there was a couple like pitchy things, but I think like you were saying earlier, if you can emotionally connect to the song, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I was glued to this
because obviously his mom passed away, so he dedicated it to her, and I thought like such a good moment in the show, but he just, I don't know, you can hear it in his voice that he's just picturing that and singing that, and
Usher was tearing up during that.
Yeah, it was such a great song choice for him. I was happy to see him sing a ballad, and it was like every single note and word he sang, he told a story.
Yeah.
And so I really wasn't even paying attention to the notes because, like, if he was pitchy at all or missed a note ever, I didn't even notice because
it didn't matter.
I was so tuned into him. This performance is, I think, my favorite of his.
Yeah.
I liked what he did tonight, but it was just like breathtaking.
Yeah, so he won that battle, obviously, which he should have. So next up on Team Usher is Katia versus Ryan. And Katia sang Mr. Know-It-All by Kelly Clarkson.
Go ahead.
Katia, you don't sing Kelly Clarkson.
Yes, you do, because you killed it. Team Red.
Yes,
No.
Yes, she does.
This song is supposed to be like almost like Kelly released like a country single version of this, and Katia just oversang it. I think I'll say this was her best performance up to this point in the competition.
Just listen to this. She did not oversing
This was the best performance of Tuesday.
Agreed.
Disagreed. I thought it's not supposed to be like a, it's just supposed to be like a.
But isn't it about making the song your own?
Not if it's Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson is not Whitney Houston, so chill your grill. And she did a great job. Okay.
I'm not getting in between that with you two.
I don't know. I mean, obviously she has good taste in music if she's singing this song, but I don't know.
I just love that she's very sassy. I love that about her. And every moment of her falsetto was so amazing. Like when she kicked
had
into
some high notes that were crazy.
Like right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I really felt like between like the way she sang it and just her mannerisms on stage, she really told a story while performing.
Totally.
And we really haven't seen that.
No, I thought she owned the stage well. I just didn't want her ruining Kelly for me.
She didn't.
She didn't though. She would have. Kelly called me. Kelly called me afterwards. And she said that Katia did great.
Yeah.
You want her number?
If Kelly said that, I'm Team Katia. Ryan sang "I Don't Want to Be" by Gavin DeGraw.
This disappointed me so much.
So
Ryan.
disappointed. His worst performance, obviously. He's literally like, he's almost like Judith, where you think he just shows up and can just do it, and he was just
we discovered his weakness.
Yeah.
And his weakness is singing upbeat songs.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, in his mind, it was a good idea to do something different and be
what
more
else could he sing?
Something slower.
I know, but
he could
give
have
me an
sang
example.
like an upbeat John Legend song, or
that would be cool.
Like, what's that new Robin Thicke song that's out? Like something like current and bluesy. Like it doesn't have
John Legend would be great for him. Totally. Like,
but yeah, when you think of Ryan's other performances, he had a lot of space between each lyric.
Yeah.
Well, this one is ba da 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 da.
It was just like all over the place. And when he said
I mean, I
felt bad because I thought he was one of the front runners.
But I still would have picked, based on the overall competition, if I was Usher, there's nobody like Ryan. When Ryan gets it right, Ryan gets it so right.
That's true.
And I think based on the whole competition, out of this thing, I think Katia deserved it. But if I was Usher, I still would have picked Ryan. Oh, did you hear that?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from this battle or this whatever they call from this matchup.
Knockout.
Knockout. Thank you. Well, the other word. And in this knockout, Katia knocked him flat out.
Oh, I'll give her that.
I really like her sort of journey in the show right now, where she's
getting better.
Really has had to fight every song to prove herself, and she's doing a great job.
And I think it's really amazing when you look at, obviously all four of them, it'd be great to learn from any one of those coaches, but also how someone connects with a coach. She was with Shakira. She didn't do that great. She switches over to Usher, and to me, it's a whole different performer.
Because I think Shakira is more about the lovey-dovey.
Well, that's not a dig on Shakira at all.
No. But I think their personalities blend together more.
Yes.
Her and Usher.
Yes.
So going into the live rounds, Usher's got Josiah, Katia, Vito, and Michelle.
Bam. That's power.
It's a pretty insane team. Very diverse.
I'm not gonna say power.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Adam's team's definitely the best team.
I love everybody on Adam's team. I mean, I like Usher's team. There's nobody I hate, but Michelle is the only one that I think will stand out in the finale.
Maybe. Yay. Well, let's get into tonight with the group
Josiah,
performance of Black and Gold.
okay.
I want to talk about the group because
okay.
Black and Gold. When it started, I was like, wow, Josiah's doing really great. Wow, everyone's doing really great. And then they sang together, and it was terrible, and it just got worse and worse and worse.
It's they didn't know how to interact with each other.
No, that was the type of song I was like, all right, Vito, you're comfortable with that? Great. We're not going to worry about if the other three are comfortable.
Yeah, Vito.
But you seem like you know what's going on. The other three had could not just get into the song at all.
They weren't
They didn't have stage presence.
No.
It's very awkward to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then Josiah went first tonight.
So he sang Starlight by Me.
And rocked it.
And this was his best performance, right?
Yes.
Easily his best
And he,
so far.
I don't know. I think Usher, again, you just see the way he coaches him. Can we hear a little bit of that, Anna? Please and thank you.
Yeah, sorry, we have a slow loading page.
Oh, it's okay.
Just a moment.
Guys, Anna's our engineer tonight.
And she's doing awesome.
Rocking it.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Anna.
The only thing with Josiah is I think it's just the way he sings, but it looks like he feels the same emotion in every song.
Yeah.
He just looks like he's really excited to be here, which is cool, but it's okay, give me something else.
Well, you know what I kind of saw in it, which I find kind of ironic because I cracked jokes about him in his blind audition. With the guitar in front of that band, he reminded me of Adam Levine.
He did.
Okay, I could.
And I was making fun of him for singing Maroon 5 in his blind audition. But all of a sudden, when I see him, I'm like,
oh yeah, he
wait.
looks so. Think about his blind audition
the part.
till now. How he looks so much more comfortable on stage.
Yeah, he seemed comfortable, and he worked with that band great.
Yeah.
He's also getting better day in and day out in the competition.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just something about him that he's just not connecting completely, and it's holding him back.
I agree.
Because he has all the other cards in his pot, everything is going for him, except that's holding him back. And I think if he can't connect in the next performance, if he makes it, he's not going to go further.
I think though part of it too though is if you haven't when you're an artist, if you're not a really good actor, you either need to be a really good actor or have had something really shitty happen to you.
Language.
To that, really crappy. And I don't you know what I mean? He's a male model who got married right out of college. He's had a really happy life. So I think it's hard for him to draw on some sort of negative emotion,
Sure.
Psychoanalyzing him a little bit there. But
he's doing better.
He's getting better.
And that song is really hard.
It's a very hard
Really
song,
hard to
and he
sing.
did great.
Yeah. So Katia is up next, and she's saying "I Have Nothing" by Whitney Houston. And I will say I am pleasantly surprised with Katia. I thought she was gonna ruin the song. It's Whitney.
Really?
And I thought did really. I couldn't believe the coaches didn't like it.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, that surprised me.
The only critique I would say is that she didn't do anything to make it her own.
Right. It was exactly how Whitney sings it.
But, I mean, that's hard to do, and she did it well.
And okay, Usher waltzing with her. Come on.
I know, but he's so smart because I would have never
smart.
thought.
It is a waltz.
Yeah.
When you hear it now, you're like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 1. You know, you hear the waltz. It's incredible, and I thought she did a really great job. And I feel bad that the judges didn't really give the ball on her. Throw the ball on her.
Mm-hmm. Even Usher seemed like he was disappointed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, it was. I don't know.
I thought she did fantastic, but yeah, none of the judges really.
Well, and I went into this because I don't really like her. I mean,
right?
She's just not somebody I'm.
You're not a big fan of her,
and I was sold by the end of it.
Yeah, I feel bad for her. I feel like she should have been given more credit.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought she did a great job.
So next up is Vito, who sang "Against All Odds" by Phil Collins. He didn't know who Phil Collins was, which was kind of funny.
I want to see Phil. I want to see Phil Collins' Twitter. I want to see it.
Does he have a Twitter?
I don't know, but if he does, he was like, "How do these guys not know who the great Phil Collins is? Haven't you ever heard of Genesis?"
That accent is so funny that you're giving Phil Collins.
I made the Tarzan soundtrack.
That is a
I
don't know why
soundtrack.
I think he's a great R&B singer. I mean, this song
I thought it was good. I thought he got a little shouty at times.
Yeah, and it wasn't my favorite performance of him. The knockout round was definitely my favorite, but he really is a good singer, and it was impressive that he could take a song he's never heard before and learn it and sing it well. And
I agree.
No, I did. And the only thing that really caught me on this was when he finished and they talked to Shakira, and she was just all, well, the audience surely loved you. And that's pretty much how she ended it. She never really wanted to say how she felt of it, which to me means she didn't like it. But she was too afraid to tell you that.
But I kind of he was good, but he wasn't anything outstanding.
It didn't stand out to me.
If you just saw him based on this performance, you wouldn't think he was anybody.
No.
But I mean, we're basing it off of other things that we've seen him.
I agree, and which is kind of scary in this situation when the audience picks 2, the coach picks 1, and then somebody's left.
I think Usher would save him because I feel like Usher feels really connected to him.
I think so too. I think Usher really, really likes Vito.
Next up, we have your girl Michelle Shamwell, and she's saying "True Colors" by Cyndi Lauper, and I think she needed a moment like this.
I agree.
She's been singing the fun, upbeat pop songs, but you got to see her it was so intimate watching her do it, and I loved it. I thought it was so good.
I thought at the beginning I was nervous because I wanted her to do something like this, something to slow her down and really connect. And in the beginning I was like, oh no, it's not that good. It's not that good. And she clicked into it at the end,
I feel
and it's great.
It's kind of that's how she was almost emoting the song.
But it was almost too much.
Okay.
It was almost like the emotions were taking over and you couldn't hear what she was saying, and she was not being very precise with her notes. But she kicks into it.
She has such a powerful voice.
And it goes.
Yeah, even when she's quiet. And I'm gonna be the most serious I've probably ever been on this podcast talking about this right now. So bear with me. There's more to since day one, obviously I've been for her, and it's more than just the fact that she's from a town about 40 minutes from where I grew up.
This is really serious with the music playing.
Yeah, I know. No, seriously, because I was thrown off by this song and that performance and her in the rehearsal actually, it showed me because she clearly was pushed around growing up for maybe how she acted or how she looked or whatever, and that's the reason that I related to her so much, is because I too, when I was little, I was constantly bullied and everything like that, and for some reason I just saw someone from the beginning and I'm like, this is someone who took issues that she had and would do everything in her power to keep them away and just be what she wanted to be. And when Usher held up the mirror for her to sing during the rehearsal,
so powerful.
and it's just that's the issue. I remember plenty of times in my good old adolescence staring at that mirror, upset with what I was looking at, and you could tell by her going through that that she had the same feelings at
Yeah.
some point.
I think
and she powered through
And
it.
I think that's why
and just did absolutely phenomenal.
I think that's why she's like so relatable. Like,
That's what I was just gonna say.
You want her to win because
And
she is the underdog.
And that's why from the beginning that I connected her. And honestly, I'm afraid for her because it's America voting.
Really?
think-
I don't.
I
I
think
wouldn't be
America
afraid
will
at
like her,
all.
'cause I think-
Yeah.
But I also think that Usher. See, I think if Usher had to do saves, he would save Vito and Michelle.
But
I agree.
But he only gets to save one. What if it was down to the two of them? What if the other two got voted by America
I think
and
he
he
would
chooses
save
one?
Michelle
I think he would too.
because her voice is incredible
And powerhouse.
and she's so different that he wouldn't save Vito.
I agree.
I
So-
just
I don't think you should have. I think you're so connected to her that you honestly can't see that she is a favorite. She's a complete
Yeah.
favorite by everybody,
yeah.
not just you.
Well,
God, Christian.
No, well, no, I'm saying that like in a.
after tonight, definitely
Oh, yeah.
not just me. After
Even
tonight,
last
I
week,
think
though, after,
I think in
after
every
the night-
performance, everybody's fallen
'cause
in love
I
with
think
her
that's why
immediately.
people like The Voice because it gives because she wouldn't have made it on a show like American Idol.
Right.
And I think that's what makes The Voice what it is. But yeah, I think Usher's top contender.
Yeah, and he's hip to that.
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about Adam and Usher's performance because
Do
it
we?
was so
Do
weird.
we have to?
It was a little. I liked it, but I thought it was just not either of their element.
I think, yeah, which made it, and Usher was sort of owning it more than Adam
Yeah.
was, because Usher was definitely performing it more. And yeah, it was sort of out of both of their elements, and they didn't look that comfortable. And I don't know. I mean, this was the first time this thought crossed my mind was like, wow, Adam, if he's not singing his own stuff, I don't think he's very comfortable. And it's interesting seeing a coach perform sort of lesser than his
Yeah.
team.
I almost felt like Adam had a problem with his microphone because he sounded too quiet.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Maybe
but I
that
feel
was
like
it.
Adam's not like a vocalist. He's a songwriter who sings, and I think that's kind of his thing, like catchy little like pop rock songs. And so I think you can't discredit that.
Right,
You know.
that's true. And you're
so-
right. And he doesn't go around he's very honest about his voice
Yeah.
and how he's a singer-songwriter. So that's a really good point.
But I mean, I thought Usher toward the end owned the song.
Yeah,
Not in the
he
beginning.
clicked into
Yeah.
it.
So Team Adam is when I start getting nice because I love every single person on
All
Team Adam.
four of them did so great
They
tonight.
and they're all so different.
Yes.
And I don't know. So let's start with Amber Carrington. She sang "Stay" by Rihanna. Such a risky song choice because this is like the #1 song right now.
Yeah, this is the most popular song in the country
And I
right now.
literally didn't think of Rihanna once when I was listening to
No.
it.
And for Amber, it wouldn't be a song that I would immediately think for
Yeah.
her because she doesn't remind me of Rihanna in any sort of
Well, and
way.
she's kind of we say this every time, but she keeps surprising you because
Yes.
especially even with her song choice, like when she sang the Pink song and then she sang this, it's not what you would expect her to go for, but it makes it even more unique that she's completely owning this song.
I'm such a fan of Amber's. She's won me over, and I love her journey on the show, and I'm just excited to see what she sings next all the time.
Like her first song is like, wow, that was great. The next one, wow, that was better than the last one. This one was
Yeah.
better than the last one. This one was better than the last one.
When we were watching it, none of us talked.
No, we were all
silent the whole time.
We were all just like, she's first.
From the beginning, from the first note, she sang I Was Hooked, and
Yep.
she also has great stage presence and owned it. And I think she's sort of the definition of The Voice because her blind audition, her outfit, and everything
Her
was
mom
just
hair.
terrible.
Yep, horrible.
You guys keep bringing back that
Because it was
Because the mom hair, wow.
It was just, she honestly would never have gotten past any other show, but her voice was good enough for Adam to turn around, which thankfully he did. And basically with a quick makeover and someone being like, you need to sing this song and a little coaching, she's really been able to shine.
Well, and I think this is exactly what Blake is missing on his team, like a country singer with any sort of flavoring, you know.
And I think you said it, Jason, that she's the best country singer in the competition.
Yeah.
And she's on Team
Yes.
Adam.
Definitely.
Hands down.
Easily.
Adam might win with a country singer.
I kind of want him to because I think
Blake will
doesn't
quit the
deserve,
show.
Blake doesn't deserve to win this year, though.
I don't think so. I'd be interested to see another country artist, like a female country artist, as a coach.
Yeah, that would be.
To see what other country artists could make it on the show, or who they would choose, and things like that. I think that would be a very interesting way for the show to go. Yeah.
So next up is Sarah Simmons, my girl, and she's sang "Angel" by Sarah McLachlan,
which I was nervous about because usually that song is so corny.
Yeah, well, because you think of those sad
dogs.
animal commercials,
which are terrible.
but she just has such good control over her voice, but it could make it so unique.
She took what is now a cheesy song because it's been so overplayed and it's done at every.
Like You Raise Me Up or something.
Yeah,
it's just like
or Wind Beneath My Wings.
Yeah.
Tonight we saw Sarah Simmons McLachlan.
Yeah.
Well, no, but we saw Sarah Simmons and we saw her take a song that is so corny and make it original.
Yep.
And make it her own and just hold you. She left me breathless. I mean, every note was complete and thought out.
Yeah, and kind of like what we were saying with Grace Askew in the beginning, how she can't connect like the different parts of her voice. Sarah completely, she needs to take lessons from her because she has this pretty voice, but then she can like switch it to the rasp. But she does it like
high,
but she does it like so effortlessly, and it's so smooth. And I think that I think she's got to be in the finale.
Yes, this song, I mean, listening to it again, all my notes, I can't even read them on the air because they're all just curse words because I was so amazed. I was just like, this is incredible. Because she really leaves you breathless watching her perform, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what she sings next.
Oh, for sure. So next up on Team Adam is Carolina Glazer, and we're a little bit divided on this one. She sang A-Team by Ed Sheeran, and Christian and I are fans.
I loved it.
I think she's really good, and she's different in the competition.
Yes. She's got the most unique voice out of anybody.
No. Sarah Simmons and Michelle's voice is way more unique than Caroline Glazer's.
Okay, I'll give you that. But I think she is in she's in her
got
element.
shut down.
Way shut down.
I'm afraid to speak now.
But I thought she really owned the song, and I think this is the kind of album she would make. And I think she outshines every single person on Blake's team.
On Blake's team, yeah. Is she on Blake's team? Is she on Blake's team?
It sucks that she's on Adam's team because she's with these powerhouse vocals, but I think the coaching he was giving her, where you just need to do what you do and own it, and I think that's like what she needs to do: sit on a stool, play guitar, and just.
I think it was an awesome song choice for her.
Yeah, she sang this song well. Good job. But you know what?
Wow.
This is a competition, and somebody's got to win, and she ain't going to be the winner.
Oh, I don't think she's going to be the winner.
Because where is she going to go from here? Yeah, you can sing an Ed Sheeran song great. This is, okay, to give her credit, if she truly is a singer-songwriter, which is what she's presenting herself as, a singing competition is a hard place for her to shine because you would connect to her songs and her lyrics and what she's writing. And basically, you can sing Ed Sheeran songs and you can sing Norah Jones songs, but those songs really work because you can really connect to them.
I think she needs to do maybe like Sarah Bareilles or somebody like.
I would love to see her sing that. Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. Because I think, looking at Team Adam, I think she would be the first to go.
I think so too.
But I really do like her, and I think she's better than a lot of people on the other teams. But Adam's team is
so good. It's impossible to choose someone to go, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, you really saw her weakness in the group performance. She was terrible in the group performance.
I disagree.
I thought she was good.
Really?
I disagree.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. I thought she did great in her solo, and then she comes to the group performance, and it was painful for me to watch her. Every time I cut to her, I got nervous for her, which I hate that feeling.
You mean
I hate being nervous.
You mean the performance of Amber and the other girls?
Yeah,
yes, that's pretty much what the performance was.
I didn't hate that. So next up, finally, we've got Judith Hill, and she's sang "Feeling Good" by Nina Simone. Diva. In a good way. Diva.
Yeah, diva is a female version of a hustler.
Started the song on a cappella.
Amazing.
That's risky.
That is very risky.
In a room like that where the sound is not good.
Yeah.
And live, in your first live performance, to own that. And she is a performer.
Oh, she's so good. Okay,
Amazing.
I think the thing that might hurt her is that she's not relatable.
Right.
I think she's working on it.
Yeah, but and we haven't really seen her like with a personality really. We just know that she goes out on the stage and she owns it. And I think like somebody like Amber or Sarah or like Michelle, like
Or Sasha.
they have all these stories that you also love, and I hope that she doesn't get voted off because of that, because she's so good.
I think Adam would save her.
I mean, in my
I
opinion,
don't know though, because I think if I was, I just cut you off too.
That's
sorry.
right.
I think if it's a bottom two, it would be Judith and Caroline.
And he would save
I don't know.
Judith.
I think he would,
Please.
but he likes Caroline. I don't know.
He likes her, but he's not stupid.
Judith did great, but this was her worst performance.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Well, so,
agree.
okay, when she
And-
was
and
talking
we're
about
But
the
she
going,
vocal-
like,
didn't get
step by
to choose
step.
the song
Yeah.
either.
She needs
She's
to
only chosen. Well, she chose the blonde audition, and then she chose the previous round. There's been
needs
twice
to give
where
her a
Adam's chosen.
younger song,
Completely.
because she's kind of
Completely.
cutting herself off to everybody in like under 25. I feel like.
And it's like, yes, we know she can sing Nina Simone-like songs, but this girl sang an amazing version of a Christina Aguilera song in her blind audition, and I want to see her sing more like that. I want to see her sing Beyonce.
Or
Give her
she
like a
should do,
Beyonce
like,
song,
she
something
should do,
really
like,
fun.
Demi Lovato or Heart Attack, something that throws people off, but like where you still have to have
Yeah.
a good voice
Okay.
to do it.
Yeah, I would love to see her really, or even like a cool like suit and tie, like Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake
Oh,
mirrors
that'd
would
be
be
so good.
really cool.
Oh, that would be a good one.
It's
That would be real
something,
good.
you know,
That'd
something.
be another good one for Luke.
Yes.
Tell Luke to do. Go back to Luke.
Back. That's my biggest. I wanted him to go far in the Blake. Not on good terms.
Okay,
Nah.
who's going home?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we've done.
Wait,
all
let's get into news and gossip
that-
first.
Oh, news and gossip
Predictions.
first. Fine. We'll
My
do that
favorite
first,
part.
I guess. All right.
Your favorite part.
So really exciting coming up. The Voice is doing.
TV news.
Done.
The Voice is doing some shows on Wednesdays, which is really cool. Last week they did sort of a road to the live shows, which was kind of a recap. And then this Wednesday, CeeLo Green is going to be coming back and performing his new single, which is so exciting. And Rod Stewart will also be coming on performing new tracks, which he hasn't performed made new music in almost 20 years.
If Vito hasn't heard of Phil Collins, do you think he's heard of Rod Stewart?
No.
Do we think Rod Stewart's new song is going to be good?
I hope
No.
so. I hope so. I love him. I think he's exciting and fun and
Is it Rod
still
Stewart?
sexy.
Is it Rod Stewart featuring CeeLo?
No,
I'd
I
love
think
that.
That would be cool.
No, okay, this is a really fun thing. So, CeeLo Green will perform Only You from his upcoming solo album, Girl Power.
That's so funny.
And
Catchy title.
Stewart will perform Time from his first album in 20 years. So that's
Okay.
exciting. And then also, what's really, really exciting is that Lady Antebellum is going to perform on the May 14th show. So cool. I'm really excited to see them perform. Robin Thicke, Pharrell Williams will also perform, which is
I love
awesome.
that song.
And they're all part of the Voice family
Yeah.
because they were all mentors.
They're getting some performers.
Oh, it's going to be
What's
so
up. It's gonna be so
awesome.
good. The Voice always gets good guest
Yeah.
performers, though.
Yeah, and
And they always interact with the contestants, so the contestants are always part of their songs.
it's going to be cool. Yeah, I like that too.
Okay, is that it?
That's it. Well, you have
Oh,
some.
Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert are having a baby.
Yay! Congratulations, Blake and Miranda.
Congratulations, Blake and Miranda. Their first one. This is really exciting.
Maybe that's why he's distracted from his team.
Maybe.
could be.
What do you think they'll name it?
Christian. No?
Probably like Waylon or something.
Waylon. I like that name.
Just don't have a bizarre celebrity name. Like don't name it.
Pear.
I was literally just going to say
Really?
Plum.
That's so funny. Okay, so let's talk about. So we can only pick who's going to be voted off of.
Yeah, let's
Usher,
get into
our predictions.
predictions.
Usher and Adam because we haven't seen Blake or Shakira.
Or should we just do that for fun? Just do that too? Since that's happening tomorrow or no?
Okay, let's do Adam's team first. Predictions.
Oh God.
Okay.
Adam's first.
So what happens is the audience votes 2 in, and then Adam will be able to save 1. So who's getting eliminated? Out of Caroline Glazer, Amber Carrington, Judith Hill, or Sarah Simmons? Who's gonna leave?
Caroline, and I don't want her to.
I agree.
but
I think
she's
Caroline.
gonna-
Who do you think? It's hard.
I'm afraid to say it.
Caroline. Oh, he wants to say
He's gonna
Judith.
say Judith. Yeah.
I think America is going to vote in Amber and Caroline.
Oh.
No, America
I
will
think
vote
we'll
Sarah.
Sarah and Amber, I think they will.
Yeah.
I don't.
If Judith goes home, I think it's a shame, though.
She won't.
Well, here's the thing.
She
It's a
won't.
shame.
Adam will save her.
It's a
but
shame.
I think America's going to vote. I think she has a lot of fans.
It's a shame for any one of these four to go home, in my opinion. I
Not
think all,
Caroline.
No, I think Caroline did great.
No, I think Caroline did
Here's
great.
the thing: if I
was good.
Out of the four, of
Good.
them, she deserves to go.
if I had to go by today's performances, Judith goes home.
was still better than Caroline.
No.
Caroline
today.
sang.
Not today.
"Da-na,
Not today.
da-na,
Not today.
I,
Not today. Believe me, I hate saying things like that
Okay.
because I don't want any one of them going home. But if I had to pick one based on today, sadly, it's Judith, and I'm sure I'm going to be wrong.
Trade in Team Adam. We can, and just let Blake's team stay in for a few more weeks. So let Adam's team stay in.
On
Right.
Team Usher.
Yeah. Team Blake, or you want to do Team
Do we want to do the other ones too?
Let's do Usher, and then we'll get into Blake and
Okay.
Shakira, who we haven't seen.
Team Usher?
So we have Katya, Josiah, Michelle, and Vito. This is really tough.
It's also very
Okay.
tough. Again, based on today's performances,
Vito.
as much as I love the guy, Vito's gone.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go.
I
but
want Katya to go.
I think for this round, America is going to vote in Josiah and Michelle.
See, but I think America likes Vito because I think America loves a good backstory.
I think so too. I think Michelle is definitely safe, and I think the other three are sort of in limbo with what America decides. But what's really tricky is that if Vito is not chosen by America, I think whoever
Usher.
goes against him, Usher's going to choose
I agree.
Vito.
Unless it was Michelle, but I don't think she'll go against him at all.
But I think Michelle will be fine. Although Usher does really, really like Katya, and Usher likes Katya because she keeps growing, and I think he loves that about her because she's really coachable, and obviously he's a great coach.
Right.
So Team Blake.
So Team
We
Blake,
didn't see their.
no, even though they have
live
another performance
performances.
tomorrow.
Let's predict.
Let's
This is
send
with the
home-
prediction music. This is what it's for.
This is what it's for.
Yeah.
Let's send home. I'd be happy if any of them went home.
Honestly, I'm obviously it's complete guess because we haven't seen it.
I'm ready for the Swan Brothers or Holly Tucker.
I was
to go home.
I was just gonna say I think the Swan Bros will be the first to go.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless they kill it. Like, they gotta
need to-
bring it.
They have to
They need to
knock
do
it
like
out of the park.
Mumford and Sons or something. Like,
Yeah,
That'd be a
but
good one.
that would have been a might as well killer song
Yeah,
for
that's
them.
true.
They're sort of all their songs have been like Tom Petty and the same genre over and over again, and I just really think that they have nothing else to offer.
They should do Tom Petty Wildflowers,
No, I'm over them doing Tom Petty.
but I don't think they can do anything.
They
else.
can't.
That's just like Danielle Bradbury can't do like a pop country, anything but a pop country crossover.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Team Shakira. So she has to perform.
I know, poor Shakira, we didn't get to talk about her today.
Yeah, nothing for Shakira the last two
I
shows.
think Chris will be the first to go home on Team Shakira.
I
Well,
agree.
so we have
I
Garrett,
agree.
Karina, Chris, and Sasha.
Sasha's not going anywhere.
Sasha's not
Sasha
going
and Karina
anywhere.
are
I
not
think
going
Garrett
anywhere. Right.
is an underdog, and Shakira really likes Garrett.
Yeah.
And I think Garrett's gotten better.
Chris, his best performance was the blind audition, and
Yep.
if he doesn't step it up, he is gone. I agree.
I
But maybe he'll
think
step it up. Maybe
he might.
Shakira will give him a killer song that he'll just really show that falsetto and really make it his own. And Garrett is sort of a loose cannon, I think, with each performance. You're like, I don't know. I don't know if he's
yeah,
going to be
but
good.
then he's pulled through most of the
Right.
time.
Just
So,
barely.
Guys, if you want to keep this conversation going, you can tweet at us or Instagram
Hey, you
at
can
us
do
or
all
do
that.
whatever you want. Where can they find you guys?
Well, you know what? You can find me on Twitter at CRosieVOC. And if you want to watch me do more AfterBuzz stuff, you can tune in on Thursdays at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, because I host WWE's main event AfterBuzz. It's a good old show. You can come on by and watch it and listen and all that fun stuff.
Awesome. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Chloe West X. I love talking about The Voice and fashion, and you can find me also at www.cheapthrills.me.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jason Ikeler, or I'm on the Awkward After Show on Wednesday nights. And we will see you guys in here next week at 10.
See you later.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.